Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a few tips and tricks when trading, some items that are a little bit more hot than other items, some things that you could potentially just sell if you don't really have them, if you draw them or something like that in a dungeon. We're going to talk all about money in just a second. Before that though, there was somebody called Hanu4145, don't know if I pronounced the name right, you guys have some really experimental names sometimes, just came up to me and donated 20k gold. Thanks, that's very nice. So yeah, they sometimes people just come by and go like, hey, I want to help the cause, help the server, you know, help you out, you know, go somewhere with this. Especially when I got that Medusa bow. I mean, this is for me like, this is insane that people actually are willing to do this. So that is super nice. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, same to you, Hanu. Thank you, very nice. Is it Hanu, Hainu? I don't know. H-A-N-U. Anyways, let's talk about some trading. Okay, so I recently made about 200 and something thousand gold. I then sold a few things and bought myself for 130,000 this king sword, and I got this beautiful lifesteal on it, which kind of like increased it at times 2 or 3. It's crazy, but it's not finished yet. I'm still working on that. Anyways, what I wanted to talk to you about is lifesteal items. That's probably the first thing that you should be thinking of when you want to sell something. Find something that doesn't have too many people selling it, and then you have it, you know, where people actually are interested in, because something like diamond rings, any accessories in the market is really powerful to sell, and especially if they have like gear like mine that I just listed. I mean, it's just lifesteal 0.5%. It's not a lot, honestly. It's not a lot, so that one's not so much really worth much. But if you have items that really have like 1% or something like that, as you can see, I think I have one somewhere. Is it this one? For example, this one has lifesteal 1. It has max blocking 45. I think that ruby could potentially sell for a little bit more than a few K. But right now I don't really have any intention on selling it. I think the best way that you can do is, by the way, also let me tell you one thing. When I was between level 20 and 40, I thought it was impossible to make money right now. But you can actually make a lot of money now with the new modifiers that got into the game. You know, you have achievements where you got a ton of cash that you can save up to. There's a lot of things that you can do nowadays. Back in the day, not so much, but now you can. So things kind of equaled out a little bit more. So the first item that I personally think is really much in question that many people like to buy is definitely accessories, rings, you have necklaces. If you have more money, you could go into the realm of artifacts. I mean, they are super hot right now, artifacts, but the thing with artifacts is that they are very expensive and they are really hard to get. I think it's below 1%, so you have to rerun dungeons constantly. You can see right here, this one for example, there, oh my god, it cost 550, is it 5 million or is it 500? No, I can't see with my eyes right now, but I think it's 550,000. This was 330,000. It actually has some lifesteal on it, which is not too bad, but it has like a heal thingy on it. But yeah, many people are really interested in those currently, and they are really fast. They're gone super fast. So if you got yourself an artifact, make sure to know what they are worth and don't just put it in for cheap. That's just another tip that I have. Usually for me, when I try to make money nowadays, I go for mythic, and I just browse everything that I can see here that could potentially be interesting to me. I do have only 70k right now, so I'm not gonna be in that realm anymore because they kind of start a little bit higher up, as you can see here. I could potentially buy this one, but that would be a huge loss because that dark staff is not good. It has 105 to 119. So right now let's go with legendary, and I'm gonna show you which ones I think are overpriced and which ones I think are pretty okay. So let's go into this. So runes are items that are kinda being used a little bit, but don't know if it's like a really hot market right now. If we go down for like classes like wands, I think wands are pretty good. If you have a nice wand that you can sell gold items, they're pretty good. Obviously this one's pretty bad. I wouldn't even waste 1,000 on it. He would have to pay me 7,000 to get that thing, okay? 27 quality, level 8, it's completely useless. So even if you're in that realm, if you're level 8 or something like that, or 10 or 12, don't buy that. I mean, honestly, this item you could go and throw it at the merge. I do that with many items as well. It's not even worth spending time trying to sell it unless you have some dummy going out and buy it. Spherical wand, yeah, that one is kind of cheap though. If you're really in that range of level 20-90, you just want to heal some people, I think 2,800 is okay. It's not too bad. Params are useless, but it's okay, I guess. Lucky Bow 5k, nope, not even close. Anything with that low level is really not really worth it. So if you are really trying to buy something, try to buy something that is more in the realm of this here. 48, 47, 30, something that a normal mid-range player can buy, because we can equip items that are 10 level past us. So if he's like 40, like if he's 38, he could still buy this one. But I do think that 20,000 for this pearl ring is not good, because the params are horrible. It's not really a nice buy. I would probably list that thing for like 5 to 8k. 20k is outlandish for this one. Anyways, let's see what we got over here. Yeah, same goes for this one. 40,000 for this necklace of shame. I mean, I call it a necklace of shame. Some people, they should... Oh, it's the same guy too. Yeah, that makes sense. This is really, I mean, shameful that people put it in for this price, and maybe someone is so stupid and is gonna go like, yeah, I think I need it, I'm gonna buy this. It's really, it's so overpriced. Let's talk about the staff. Oh, that's actually not a bad staff here. 10,000 for a spike staff that does 126 to 144. If you put that plus like 6 or 8, you can do at least over 150 to 160 damage probably. So 10,000 for this staff, I would say is kinda worth it. You could probably sell it for 15 to 20, even if you throw it like plus 5 or plus 6, you could make some more money out of it. I'm pretty sure. So this one would be a pretty good choice. Somebody with as level as 38 could buy it. That's a good price. I'm trying to teach you my eye of items. If it's 100% correct or not, I can't tell you. Maybe there's pro sellers out there that, like this guy here, and he's going like, yeah, you have to throw it up in there, they're gonna buy it anyways. But I'm not that type of guy, you know. I'm not that type of guy that would wanna just completely rip off people. I don't like it. I don't, you know, because I don't want to be ripped off myself, so I don't rip off others. Yeah, make a margin, make some money out of it, yes, but don't don't outlandishly scam people, you know. So let's talk about this one. 121. This one's a bit difficult because this one's level 52. I think the real price could be between like 5 to 8k, somewhere along those lines, because the params are pretty bad. The quality's alright, but you know, I don't know about this one. So let's see. Attack speed 29,000, level 40. 29 is a bit much. I think it's still overpriced. I think it would go between like 20,000. You could sell this one probably. The attack speed is nice, but take a look at healing damage, pure magical damage, max HP. These are things that an assassin definitely doesn't need. And attack speed is actually something you would reroll as well. Even though attack speed is pretty good to have as a param itself, I still think that it's kind of not worth that money, especially with the quality of 42%. I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't definitely not buy that. Let's see what he has on here. Yeah, again, no, 28,000. He obviously doesn't know what prices he would throw in for. I think he's not going to be able to sell this one very fast. I think you could sell it for like 10 to 15, maybe 15,000, since Assassins has dropped a little bit. They used to go for like 20k for along those lines like a few weeks back, but I think it kind of dropped a little bit as well. So yeah, let's go. Oh, this one's actually pretty good. A necklace, 2,600 is something that people could buy. That's a good price. You could probably sell it for 4 to 5k maybe. Not entirely sure, but I would sell it for that. But again, still, it's not an item that I would be personally interested in, honestly. Dark Staff plus 6 already, and it's, yeah, 15k, probably. Maybe less. It depends, man. Like I said, prices are wild. Oh, wait a second. This one's actually pretty good. So 13,000 for a gold helmet is not too bad. It has healing damage. Okay, the params would have to be re-rolled. 49, 39 could wear it. 13,000 is not too bad. I think 13,000 isn't too crazy of a price. And crazy how Duelist actually dropped as well in price. I mean, 37,000 by all means is not cheap, okay? But the chest is alright. This one's actually a pretty good chest. This is a +0 chest. It's not a bad chest. If you put this +6, +8, it's gonna go up into the 200s to 300s. That's actually a pretty good chest. 37, I would ask him for like 30 or 35 if you would. But that's not a bad Duelist chest right here. It's actually a pretty good chest. This one's not too bad either. They're both really... Oh, this one's even better. This one's +5 already. Okay, no. I would go for this one. I would go for this one, maybe a little cheaper. You could bump up the price, sell it for a bit more. It's not a bad chest here, so that's pretty nice. Poseidon stuff, 7,500 is a huge, gigantic ripoff for 74 to 86 damage. That's a ripoff, bro. Sell it to the merge. Sell it to the merge, bro. Sell it to the merge. Yeah, that's the minimum price, 2,600. That's for a level 9. Yeah, sure, but at level 9 usually doesn't have 3k. What's going on with these guys here, eh? They're trying to feature themselves in here? Or, oh wait, I actually know this guy. I actually know the name. Gold axes, yeah, 2,600. Yeah, they're just trying to make bank of pretty bad items right now, so yeah. Dark staff, yeah, I guess so. For somebody level like 8 to 15, 2,600 isn't bad. Like, if you put it like plus 3 or 4, you could get like 100 damage out of it, which is for a beginner is pretty good, but overall I'd say pass on most of these things. Yeah, I mean, I could go on and do multiple parts on this one for a lot of reasons, you know. So right now I think this should show you just a little bit of a glimpse on what to sell and what not to sell. I have a king sword. Actually, I'm using a king sword right now on my Templar, but it's a really interesting king sword too that I got with the lifesteal on it. 3,000. That's not too bad. You could probably sell that for higher. That's like 5k maybe even higher, depends on who's asking. Gold chest. Ooh, 25k. That's for level 42 to wear. It's okay. It's okay. That's not a bad price, to be honest. 25k, I would have ranked this one as well. It's weird. It's funny to me. Sometimes you have like Asian language, like this probably Chinese or something, Chinese name or something. If you see that, they usually sell for pretty good prices. I've seen so many Chinese names selling for actually a pretty good price instead of overpricing. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I bought quite a few items from Chinese guys out there. Like, I bought some pretty interesting, if it is Chinese, but I think it could be. I'm not really, I don't know. I'm just guessing. But, yeah, they don't really overprice very much, which I think is pretty nice. This one could be interesting for a beginner out there, level 28, doing 100 something to 120 damage. It is already plus 4, but it does have pure physical damage param on it. I think 7,000 is fair. You could do 5 to 7,000, so I think that's not a bad price. But again, you guys might think I'm completely off with this. This is just how I would do it, and I have made money. I have this to show for. Like, I made money, so... and I also, well, I wouldn't say, like, there's two ways of pay to win in this game, right? One of them is that you just you buy all of the game passes and that's it. Or you pay real money for other people's game passes to give to, and they give you money, and I never done any of that. I do have all game passes, though, in the game, but I would still consider myself still as free to play as a game pass owner could be. This is obviously not free to play. I mean, this is pay to win. But there's people out there that literally sell Robux, Robux game passes in here to give to others for gold. So I've never done that, and I think almost having 1 million, and I've been trading myself up. I do get gifts sometimes from players, like featured in this video, what I said in the beginning and stuff like that. But yeah, like for example, this one this one is sellable for over 1 million. Easily over 1 million. In Medusa bow, easily over 1 million, I would assume. But yet again, I will not do that. This was a gifted item. I will never sell it. It doesn't matter where I'm gonna be standing at. Same with my Dragonstone. I pulled that myself, and actually I got the better of it, man. Like, it's not a bad Dragonstone. I just have to reroll some params and stuff for it. But overall, man, yeah, there's a lot of things. Like, I keep them. I'm gonna sell these gold axes, though. You can see if there's anybody out there that wants to buy those. Somebody told me from my guild that this one's like, if I put a +6, like worth 100k, but I'd probably just throw it in for like 50 or 60, somewhere along those lines. If anybody's interested, you can let me know. If there's an assassin out there that is level 30 or something that's interested in it, let me know. We'll figure something out. By the way, you can always add me on Discord. Name is Abducted by Robloxian, same as the YouTube channel's name. Just type it in there. No hashtags, no nothing. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys learned a little bit of something, how I would look at items and pricings. If you want a part 2 out of this one, let me know in the comment section below, and then I'll make a part 2. Goodbye.